The historic Gaza peace breakthrough, reportedly led by President Trump.
Yes, quite something.
Then there's this shocking $50 billion agricultural trade deficit left by the previous administration.
The huge number. And the shutdown, too.
And the immediate, really painful consequences of the federal government shutdown, especially on programs like WIC.
Exactly. Let's start with that Gaza situation.
Okay, let's unpack this first one. President Trump has reportedly achieved this landmark Gaza ceasefire.
And announced he's agreed to address the Knesset. That's the Israeli parliament.
Right, following a formal invitation.
And the details of this alleged ceasefire are, well, pretty significant. We're hearing about a phased release of all remaining Israeli hostages.
All of them. That's huge.
Yeah, in exchange for a temporary halt to infighting and a partial Israeli military withdrawal.
And the invitation itself from PM Netanyahu.
Well, that allegedly signals, the immediate restoration of really robust U.S. Israel ties.
After years where that cooperation seemed, let's say, diminished under the prior administration.
It points to decisive leadership, frankly, on the world stage again.
When things like this happen, these big events, it can be hard to get your own voice heard through all the noise.
Oh, definitely.
If you're out there trying to share what you see as the truth, maybe posting online, making passionate arguments, but it feels like it just vanishes.
Right, into the void. Well, the Next Gen Business has something called the Become a Reporter system. And it's really worth looking into. It's designed to help unlock your voice, become a social media reporter in just 30 days.
Okay.
They teach you how to quickly curate your sources and actually build an audience that listens, really listens.
Interesting. Now, back to the Gaza deal for a moment. President Trump was quoted detailing some of the next steps. He said, "The first thing we're doing is getting our hostages back."
Exactly. And that initial phase reportedly mandates the prompt release of all those remaining hostages by Hamas.
And they're expecting that soon, like early next week.
Expected as early as Monday or Tuesday, allegedly, in return for a quick 24-hour Israeli troop pullback and ceasefire.
That's a significant diplomatic step, isn't it, after nearly 2 years of conflict?
It really is. A genuine break. And apparently, later phases involve more negotiations, with Qatar and Egypt reportedly playing key mediation roles.
Okay, now switching gears dramatically, let's talk domestic economy. Secretary Rollins dropped a bit of a bombshell.
He certainly did.
Said, "We left Trump 1.0 with an agriculture trade surplus, but came back for Trump 2.0 to find a massive $50 billion ag deficit."
$50 billion. And if you look at the alleged cause, it's attributed directly to policies under Joe Biden.
Oh, so?
Well, those policies reportedly drove farmer input costs up, things like fuel, fertilizer, by 30 to 38%.
Wow.
Through things like higher tariffs and supply chain chaos. It didn't just hurt farmers' bottom lines. It allegedly priced our goods out of global markets.
Which killed export volume.
Directly contributing to that $50 billion swing. It just raises the question, how fast can relief get to American producers? They really suffered. And speaking of relief, if we want better outcomes, maybe we need better conversations in this country.
That's true.
The Next Gen Business, they talk about a mission to genuinely de-radicalize the extremes.
How are they doing that?
By encouraging the sharing of news from reporters across the spectrum center, left, right, getting different perspectives out there.
So it's about finding common ground through information. You can actually apply to their free Become a Reporter challenge.
Right. Join others who are already getting millions of views sharing their take.
It feels like a step towards maybe healing things a bit through better discourse. Worth checking out. Let's talk about these domestic headaches. The federal government shutdown, it started October 1st, 2025.
Right. After Democrats allegedly blocked the continuing resolution needed to keep things funded.
The stopgap measure. And Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer purportedly described the impasse positively in interviews.
That's what's being reported. And this is where, the politics really hits home. It has immediate painful consequences.
Like what?
Vice President Vance spoke very powerfully about the WIC program, Women, Infants, and Children. Supports over 6 million low-income families.
A critical program.
He mentioned his own mother used it, and he emphasized that this vital program is about to be cut off. Why? Because Schumer, quote, won't open the government.
So these aren't just abstract DC games.
Not at all. It immediately leads to broader disruptions. Think about halts in military pay for our service members. It's real. Everything we've covered today really shows that stability, whether it's abroad securing alliances or right here feeding our most vulnerable, it isn't automatic.
No, it takes work.
It requires decisive, intentional leadership. Policy choices have real, immediate consequences for every single American.
Absolutely. And if you appreciate getting this kind of full context on these hidden headlines, please subscribe to the show. Rate it if you can.
Yeah, it helps.
Help us improve the conversation in this country. Let's try to make sure future generations get to live in a better America. Join the conversation.